as usual, at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
It's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from South Philly. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Man in motion is Smith. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get close. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Love to throw to get started. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
34 yards.
A big gainer for Green Bay. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that.
It is brought in the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. We'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big-time play for Philly. 39 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
2nd and 5 at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. play action. Love. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
First down, Green Bay.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25.
A gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That's Doubs open left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Go play action with Love. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Love. This one on target, it's Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw it on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Kraft.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
In motion, it's Golden. Here's Love to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Love. That one taken in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Eagles, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Hurts looking to throw on first down.
Hurts pass complete to Jahan Dotson. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. That's quickly out to Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Packers 14, Eagles 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Love. Forced out left. Now he takes off. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
21 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 1st and 10. Now Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Love. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Flushed to his left. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3 for 3. It is first and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Packers will take a 21-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out first down and 10. Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll step up and run. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
And 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on second down, Love. He takes off. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Packer first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion goes Dobbs. Second down throw for Love. Left side, he finds Kraft. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
15-yard line.
The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Keep it on the option.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Quay Walker. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Xavier McKinney.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll be out of it. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll bowl his way forward for a couple. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Love. Open left side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with the 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play and just throw that ball away.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Packers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Barkley to start the drive. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A first down throw for Hurts. And it'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Smith. Off the play fake, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Xavier McKinney, the Pro Bowler, able to find a path to the quarterback, and he comes up with a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. A decent return, gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally One step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion goes Dobbs. They'll go play action with Love. Quick throw here is complete.
Complete to Dontavian Wicks. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Now Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Running is Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Love. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
McManus on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
1st and 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. To the air again, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Elliott is good, and the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
Eagles 17.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. First and 10. Here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Slot man in motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
32-yard line.
Chopped up. It's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's into space past the 25. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. They'll run with Jacobs. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards.
Jacobs. Quinion Mitchell on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.